What's going on, everybody? Very Millman is here. Welcome you to the final episode of our Let's Play of Kingdom Hearts 3. So, last episode, we were basically just getting everything we need to do in order to forge the Ultima Weapon Keyblade. For some reason, I just want the Ultima Weapon at the top. Alright then. Now, in order to do that, we had to fight a couple of gummy ship bosses in order to get the parts we needed to get the Orichalcum Plus. And that was well worth it. Because this thing is a beast. I'm going to show you how. With the battle gates. Now, the battle gates are basically the actual post-game content. In Kingdom Hearts 3. You only unlock them after you defeat the final boss. And you can get the ultimate weapon before you fight the final boss, before you even land on the Keyblade Graveyard World. So if you're getting the ultimate weapon, you want to do it for one of the bosses in the battle gates here. Alright, so this is how this works. Battle gates are all about raid fights. Thunder! I just want to do that. So, back off! Win! Beat everyone inside. It's over! Shot lock, the ultimate weapon. This is just really fantastic. For that reason. Yeah, 1-star difficulty gates are not difficult at all. It doesn't matter what level you are. If you're able to unlock them, you're able to beat them, no problem. And it's very apparent in our case because we are at level 99. Level 99. Yeah, another thing about the battle gates, they are excellent places for grinding up your levels. The battle gate you just fought here alone will give you an average of 30,000 XP each time. So what I did here was spend about 30 to 40 minutes grinding at this battle gate with this particular cuisine buff. No. With this cuisine buff, the prize proliferator. We get 50% more HP, MP, focus, and money prizes as long as it lasts. Yeah, that's just excellent for knocking out 2 birds with 1 stone. We don't get more experience point prizes. Yeah. Take this. Basically, everything dies when you use the shot lock here. And you can use the shot lock whenever. You don't need to worry about not having...
You call for a hero?
Should be it. What we're gonna do is head to the second battle gate right now. At least I hope this is the right decision. Oh god. Another thing about prize proliferator is that you will... During the level 99 grind, I actually capped out the amount of blazing stone materials I had. I couldn't get any more.
Back off! Back off!
think this is direction 61. If it's not, then I apologize for wasting your time, as I won't do. I'm just looking around.
Hey, the storm is gone.
That's okay. See, we've got a better way up now.
Yeah. So the whole storm puzzle was just there to, oh, treasure chest. That was there since the very start of this LP. We never got around to doing anything about it. Never. Hey there.
You came just in the nick of time, my boy. Olympus owes you and your friends a great debt.
We'll keep that in mind, buddy. So, this is the location of the second and final battle game in this world. Oh! This is a difficulty 2 battle. Okay, no problem. Now, this fight, we'll try to get the Ultima form, so I can show you guys how that looks. Ah, yeah, this is a step up.
You called for a hero?
Over here.
Look at this thing, it looks so sick. The play's sick too. Oh, and we keep our magic in.
Back at you. There.
Oh, I didn't mean to pop the finish.
It's over. Take this.
Okay.
Take this.
Oh, when we take our final form and keep it with the shotgun guns, it's really hard.
Back off. Got him.
My shield ready.
There. Back at you.
We'll try the next one.
Back off.
Good night. The cost of plot. Oh, that's right. Since we did that battle gate first, before we start this video, you guys didn't get a chance to see it. But the first time you defeat a battle gate, you will unlock a special reward and a secret report. Shoot. So as you can see here, Ultima Form, its abilities are... Actually, hold on a second. Speaking of abilities, Sora has 191 AP out of all that now, so... If I really wanted to, I could just... put all these on. Sure. We're not using attraction extenders. Not interested in that. Combo Master is going back on. Counter slash. Oh, but this is hilarious. All of your Disney partners do not get any additional AP through level up. So if you want to use the team effort ability that y'all have, you have to give them massive AP equipment items. Another Cosmic Belt Plus. Nah, I don't think it needs that. Alright. I think that's pretty much everything here, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, I was going to show you Ultimate Weapons abilities. Like, it's got Teleport, which allows us to close distance no problem. Leaf Bracer, Second Chance, and Once More, plus Withstand combo. With these three, we can basically never die if we play our cards right. And Teleport lets us close in the distance. Hastera, Hidden Potential. It's incredible. Infinity Circle, Spiral Dive, Combo Finisher. Back at Survival Plays of Light, Reprisal, Blade Barrier. It's either the first or second most powerful weapon in the game for Sora, and it's really very apparent which one it is. So, let's head back to the world map. Next up is Twilight Town. We're gonna land right here at the old mansion because the battle gate is right outside the save file. You know, I wish that these would update with tweets that are exclusive to the post game because they're kind of weird in this context.
Oh boy! I'm gonna find all the
We already found them all, Donald. There's nothing left for you to collect. Alright, here we go. Another 2-star. So, what we're going to be fighting here. Nobodies. Air. And air.
Back off! Back off! Back off! Take this!
Oh, hey, a sword. Donald Fire. Oh, is that a boss? It's a boss.
There! Got him! Back at you! Go!
Jesus.
Take this!
I wonder how much damage it'll take from this.
Yeah!
Yeah, okay. So, Sorcerer Nobodies. are now powerful enough to beat bosses. That's great. And that is an Evanescence Crystal. Palm of your hand selfie pose. Really? This one, I haven't actually taken a single selfie in this game, so guess we'll try that out. Alright.
Let's see.
There we go. Okay, so that, okay.
Oh, Sora!
Get out of my way, Goofy. You're ruining the shot. There we go. That's great. That's great stuff. But the important bit is that we unlocked an Evanescence Crystal. Alright. Oh! Cuisine! Yeah, we're not going to be using cuisine for the rest of the game if I can handle it, because it's more like the only thing left to do is use it to completely destroy the final challenge of it. But we did unlock more stuff at the bistro to cook. Some more prize postcards, because I love mailing stuff in the mail. Alright. So let's see. We're not going to buy a Koopa coin. What we're going to do, though, is forge the Nobody Guard Plus. Like, here's the thing. When we unlocked the Ultimate Weapon, we also unlocked the ability to craft Heartless Maul and Nobody Guard for Donald and Goofy. But the thing is, their unupgraded versions are strictly inferior to the upgraded versions. Heartless Maul gives Donald Hyper Healing and Heartless Buster. But while I don't know what Heartless Buster does yet, I did craft Heartless Maul Plus for Donald off screen, because instead of Hyper Healing, which is pointless, he gets MP Thrift, which reduces the MP cost of all his magic by 20%. Way more valuable in my opinion. Now in Goofy's case, Nobody Guard only has one ability, Nobody Buster. So we might as well give him the one that has Hyper Healing and Nobody Guard. Yeah. Deal extra damage to Heartless? Sure, no problem. No ice, no problem. Let's try this out because it doesn't frankly matter! Plus, these are like the... Alright. World Map Town. Now we're going to go to the toy box for Battlegate number 4. Oh, and to our incredible fortune, Battlegate 4 is right in front of the save area, just like the last Battlegate. You know, these Battlegates are really convenient. Well, some of them are pretty out of the way, which makes them not that fun, but a lot of these remember to be convenient for the player's expertise.
Let's go!
It's another 0.1, so don't worry about it too much. So, my overall thoughts on Kingdom Hearts 3. I watched the hour-long gameplay review by Blade Biscuits, and I tend to agree with a lot of what he says with the game.
So long!
In particular, I do agree with his opinions on how Grand Magic is handled and how it can be better, at least in terms of balance. Not that I really have a problem with it, strictly speaking, as a matter of enjoyment, I don't mind Grand Magic. But I will agree with balance changes for the sake of making the experience enjoyable. One of those changes is the idea of making Grand Magic cost resources. And the other thing, though, is that I like that he actually gives the game a lot of praise in a lot of areas, especially for the menu design and the traversal. Yeah, that's the thing with these battle gates. Sometimes you'll lose track of enemies pretty fast. And our prize here is the Mega Elixir. So yeah, in these battle gates you can lose track of where you're supposed to be going pretty fast. But there's another battle gate inside the toy box. And it's by the Galaxy Toys entrance. But you know what? Let's try a couple of ethers in Sora. Why not? How about high ethers? We certainly have the money for them. Oh, that's right. We can fast travel to Andy's place. Main floor. It's really hard to grind money in this game when you really need it during the main story. But in the post-game, you can basically get everything you need to grind thousands of money per battle gate. Which is very handy if you want to spam elixirs for whatever reason. So back to the Biscuits video. I enjoyed the fact that he praised the traversal design, the level design, the way you can run up walls, the way the level design in general. He liked the toy box specifically he placed it among his favorite levels. Because it's essentially two different areas. And he's right about that, but those two areas work very well together to create a more memorable experience. He also really liked the Pirates of the Caribbean world for how wide open world it was. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, this is gonna be super.
It's over.
This is gonna be tough. Oh, okay.
Back at you. Back off. Back off. Back off. Back off. Yeah. Back off. Back off. Back off.
Go time.
I'm gonna get the fish immediately.
Here we go.
scatterbrained thoughts in the video because I'm trying to focus on this, but... Let's see.
Back off! Nice!
Oh, I just suck at guarding.
Come on, Sora!
Back off! Got him!
Space Ranger.
Back off!
Oh, I need to speed from a certain distance.
See ya!
Get a load of this. It's such an epic finisher. The Thunder Cufflink. Cufflinks were one of the things he criticized the most in his video. Specifically, he didn't like how early you could get them because of how unbalanced Grand Magic is. Biscuits 047, by the way. That's the guy I'm talking about, in case you don't know. In that video, he specifically pointed out that Grand Magic, the way it was, combined with the Fire and Blizzard cufflinks being available in like the first and second worlds, drastically skewed game balance in favor of the player, to the point where the enemies had no way of keeping up. And it just absolutely, like, the way the cufflinks work, you have a random chance of getting Grand Magic whenever you mean to ordinarily get a situation command from doing a combo, which is absurdly powerful. I agree with that. So what he definitely suggested doing was moving the cufflinks to different places. Later in the game is all he really suggested. Like, getting them as post-game rewards, that's fine. Getting them as late-game rewards, that's also fine. Like, look at the, actually, the key point you get for being the Caribbean world is essentially a water cufflink as an ability on the Keyblade, and that's perfectly balanced for that part of the game. Because Grand Magic is basically not so overpowering anymore relative to where it was at the beginning of the game. It's still ridiculous. Alright, so there are two battle gates in Kingdom of Corona, of course. First one's all the way down here. All the way down here. Whoa! Did we just hit a loading screen? Jesus Christ. Oh my god.
You picked on the wrong handsome road.
So let's start with this, because let me tell you, this battle gate is going to be annoying.
Back off! Yes! Here we go! Yeah! Go! Back at you!
Oh, combat balance. Reprisals were kind of... I don't think he liked them too much, but he didn't mind them. The copy could have been reversed to the rest of the
So long!
fucking play though.
There! long! Yeah!
Oh, finish commands like Donald Meteor was like. He definitely didn't like how you had to basically depend on luck in order to get certain finish commands like Donald Meteor and Goofy Bombardment. And would prefer if those types of abilities were tied to a noble and repeatable reward system where they basically enact the finish command when you wanted, as long as you had the condition to use it. Like, for example, if you did something with Goofy Bombardment, if you did some sort of attack with Goofy enough times where you're constantly acting a chance to get it, then that would make a lot more sense than just that particular ability with random. Hope springs eternal though. Because while I don't think many of the concerns he brought up could be addressed by the I really don't think many of the concerns he brought up could be addressed in a meaningful way by the Final Mix DLC, because the game will require an overhaul on a scale that I don't really think you could really justifiably do with DLC. I only think Critical Mode coming out tomorrow will be able to do super major. But yeah, for being that particular Battlegate, you get Answer Port 6 and an illusory crystal, which you'll need to once again forge Donald's Heartless Buster weapon. Yeah. Next Battlegate, the Tower. Alright.
I bet we'll find some ingredients around here.
Little Ship will know what to do with this.
This is strangely enough a level... Oh, it is a 2-star. Okay, I thought it said 1 star earlier. That's so weird. Let's use a link this time. King's Flare. Because I want to change up the combat. And ultimate weapon's great, but I don't want to get too much with it. Oh, another thing he brought up is how AoE heavy and AoE reliant the game's combat right here. He's basically just beasting over the place with giant orbs. I mean, I'm not complaining, because holy crap.
So long!
Like, it would be seriously... Like, the game's combat is really reliant on you having a bunch of big AoE buttons in order to do all the enemy encounters. Later force. Oh. Okay. And what that basically did was that, because it's so AoE heavy, a lot of your... It's not really as fun to maneuver around enemy mobs because they can sometimes attack you from off screen. Now we get the arrow cufflink. Alright. Alright then. Oh, wrong place. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I like the Kingdom of Corona because there's so much room to expand on the level, on the just a general area and the way the kingdom looks. But there's like, it's like by far the easiest level to get lost in because there's no notable landmarks to remember. So you have to really hope that you don't get lost or stranded by the map. Actually, let me save here so I don't lose my place. Next up is Monstropolis, actually. Sorry. Monstroso. I was watching another person's video about basically using Aqua's Raging Storm spell to, I'm not gonna lie, make mincemeat out of several bosses due to the way you can kind of cheese how bosses in that game take damage with Raging Storm. You know, these tweets really should have updated post-game messages for each world because that would be a lot more fun. Technically, this is a post-game message, but it's a little weird because it really has nothing to do with anything Sora's doing, and it's more like a reaction to something he should have gotten over a long time ago. Am I going the right way? No, I'm not. The battle music in this level will always remain extremely great. No, extremely great. Oh, another important thing about this battle gate is that it's the only place in the game. Well, I think it's one of the only other battle gates in the game where we can find the picture of a demon tower.
Don't worry, the fire's been out for a while.
Yeah, here we go. Okay, so I was right. There's only one battle gate in this area. Oh, Jesus Christ. I just got freaked out by a picture of a girl. So let's, alright.
It's over!
I think that's literally the last move. Demon-Tides are really creepy as an enemy because it's literally the most harmless enemy type you've ever fought in a Kingdom Hearts game, becoming the most absurd and the most terrifying. Hey, a second illusory crystal. Yeah, you can only get 2 illusory... Well, okay. You can farm Demon-Tides, but they have a very low drop rate for illusory crystals. But the thing is, there's literally only 2 items in the game that you really need illusory crystals for, so... And one of those items is strictly outclassed by the other.
Don't worry, the fire's been
really
up for a while.
sure why you need more than 2 in the first place. Alright, up next is Arendelle, but first, let's go check out that new item we unlocked from the Moogle shop.
Come on!
Photo missions. A dark chain. Let's see, is there anything here that needs a, Okay, we can forge dark chains now. 50% dark resistance and damage siphon as an ability. You can even make 2 of those. That's nice, but... But the problem here is that there's really no reason for it. Like, when do you need additional water resistance for its own sake? That's so weird. Petite ribbon, console chain. Accessories. Master Treasure Bank is great, though. Oh, unless it's like that. Wellspring Crystal. No? Strength Boost. No? Alright. Yeah, okay, guys. I genuinely cannot understand why anyone wants or need to want more. Alright. World map. If you're one of those guys out there that wants to farm illusory crystals, I have no idea why you would. Alright. Forge. Oh, but we can also get a second evanescent crystal at the Arendelle Balgate.
You know, from here we might be able to...
So we need to go back in here. Getting out of this place is... This place was so totally going to be Elsa's castle. Man, Disney, your restrictions have literally done nothing but hamper the creativity and enjoyment of the Kingdom Hearts games. No? Okay. This must be the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you serious? Missing? Oh, elevator, of course. Oh my god. I feel like I'm taking the long way through this. Wheel of Fate. And what's there like? Yeah, Happy Gear. Actually, let's try Nano Gear out, because I never really get a chance to use it.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Back off.
Alright, so it should be here. So this is weird, actually, because I have no idea what this is doing.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Really? Tier. Okay. Oh. This is the problem. Enter. This is the problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god. So those places just cut off? That's so stupid.
Yeah.
Alright, Balgate. I can't get to Balgate 9. This is absolutely ridiculous. This is so weird. This is beyond weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hold on a second. I really didn't want to have to do this on stream, but... Okay, so it looks like...
Yeah. Yeah. Back off.
So weird. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, so... For some godful reason, I now have to basically do all this over again. Yeah. This is just really silly. I don't know if I did something to screw this up, or if my inability to find the Balgate indicates something weird about me, but... Okay. So I have to go out here.
You know,
enter
from
the
here we
camera.
might be able to reach them.
So, I don't know. I was completely lied to by this guide I was trying to use just to find the gate, because it's hide and go seek. You know what I realized? The bow gates as a feature are essentially what we normally would have for a Coliseum, an Olympus Coliseum type gameplay mode. There we go. God. Jesus Christ. Huh. All right.
Take this! Here we go!
Now. Oh my God. It's everything. It's everything.
Come on! Here we go!
Nano arms is literally everything. Jesus Christ.
It's over! Back off! Back off!
So basically, the generic nobody types we had in the Kingdom Hearts 2
Back off!
are now back as boss types.
Back off! Nice! Back off! Back off! Now, take this! Yeah! Yeah! Back at you! Yeah! Take this!
Yeah. I don't know. Oh, I think Marshmallow got the last move. You are not worth that much effort. You are not worth that much trouble. Yoink, selfie. I do dig the idea that you unlock more emotes, for lack of a better term, to take pictures of with your camera, but that's kind of a weird thing to gate behind the story mode. This is so weird.
Let's see.
You're going to picture of me.
Alright, that should... Alright. So, now we just get out of here. It's such a weird thing to literally gate how people get in or out for the moment. It's so weird. But we're out of here. Good riddance. Now we're off to the Caribbean. Okay, yeah, the Caribbean. Oh, islands. Those are really wise words, Enzo. If I didn't say that earlier in this Let's Play, I'm going to say that right now. Okay, so that entire battle gate was extremely frustrating. I am really sorry if you guys are the types who use video guides for a video reference on where to find the battle gates, because I can guarantee you there are way better videos out there than my content right now. You don't need glide to get here, but it's easiest to do with the glide ability for obvious reasons.
Trips. Here. Located. Found.
Oh boy. Sora, your ability to defy physics whenever the call arises is really cool. Oh boy, here we are. Here we are. So, the Nano Gear is basically every other Keyblade moveset pulled into one transformation, which is kind of cool, but at the same time, I guess it also has that awesome Aram. I know it has a Sphere Guard. It can use the Reflect ability. So that's worth doing. I wonder if Heartless Buster applies to Donald's physical or magical attacks. I hope it applies to magical.
Back off!
Pirate Ship would be so appropriate in this level.
Back off! There! It's over!
Goofy bombardment! Take this, my friend!
Back off! Take this!
Smoothing shot. I think I've run out of gosh, I'm not smoothing stuff to actually unlock.
It's over!
This should be the final. Yeah! The best thing about the Ultima Weapons shot lock is that functions like Mega Flare does in Birth by Sleep. In that if you hit enemies just right, it will also completely clear out the wave of enemies that spawns after the first wave is killed. So, for obvious reasons, it makes doing these battle gates a lot easier, even if you only get the ultimate weapon at level 50 or 40. Because seriously. Oh, I forgot you could do some post-game content here in the Caribbean, and I really want to show that off in this video, but I'm not really in the strictest mood to show off what is essentially just me level grinding until I completely finish off the... Oh my god. I just want to go to a fast travel place and... Alright, let's hit the Port Royal. Yeah, we're out here. Okay. This is getting pretty exhausting. Oh. 2 more in San Francisco. So up next is going to be the Yin Yang cufflink. I've never heard of that until now. So I'm actually really curious what that'll do for us when we get it.
Come on, fellas!
Yeah.
And there's a battle gate right there. So we don't have to wait too long to check it out. The music here is so relaxing, God. Oh, the battle on the big bridge.
It's over.
Get me on the side, think again.
It's over.
Right.
Back at you.
Yeah, reprisal.
Back at you. Yeah. Take this. Here we go. Yeah. Take this. Yeah.
And you're done. Okay, grants a small boost and a slight boost. Alright. Looks cool. It looks really cool. So it's got to be like, what, the 2 become 1 Keyblade of this game? We're gonna be able to enter rage form whenever we want.
Come on!
Alright, let's see here. Let's see. Water boost, air boost, MP haste. Oh, okay. So you know what? Let's try that out. Sure.
Fellas!
Oh, it's night out. It's always night out.
This might be a good spot to find some ingredients.
Oh boy. Okay. Going back to Hero's Garage. Alright, cancel. The City Central District. Let's go to South District Day then. Central District, I've never heard of that as a save file here before, but my god. I hope they meant South District and not seriously somehow find a Central District in the middle of nowhere in a city.
Come on, fellas!
Looks like I gotta... Guess I could go back to North District during the day then. That's weird. Alright.
Come on, fellas!
Yeah, okay. Alright. Alright. Well, like, my god. The scale here is... So, oh, that's right. I remember where this place is. Yeah, I was already here before. I just have to remember the district.
I will endeavor to protect you.
Back off! Hop on!
Yeah. Nope. You guys will not be seeing attraction use from me.
Back off!
Attractions are definitely the one thing about this game that people who love this game and people who hate this game agree with are pretty bad.
Back off!
Like, I like the idea of Sora creating his own brand of magic, but that would depend on the game ever having an explanation for why Sora can do this, which it doesn't. Never mind that.
Back at you.
I freely admit that attractions, even late in the game, are a bit of a problem due to the advantages they give you. The damage they can inflict scales with your level.
Back off.
Even at the early level, they actually do more damage per level than they really should.
Take this.
Alright. So, for beating this one, you get the Blizzard Cufflink and Secret Report number 12. Pretty easy fight, regardless of its difficulty. Well, supposed difficulty.
Come on, fellas.
Alright, let's go over here, and that should be the... There we go. Let's see. Let's head back to Hero's Garage so that I can do one last thing. And that is buy a lot of elixirs. I only need 5 to have a full complement. Customize. Yeah, I'm going to use fire. I know people can get my case for that, but whatever. And... well, actually, you should be elixirs, because you are going to be my cure button. In case you need it. Alright. Elixirs are really powerful, especially in a game that's admittedly as easy as Kingdom Hearts 3. But honestly, Kingdom Hearts 3 is no more difficult than Kingdom Hearts 2 Vanilla was. When people praise that game, they really only talk about the Final Mix version, and Critical Mode specifically, so... the Badlands, let's go. These last two are in the Keyblade Graveyard, and they're both extremely easy to find. So we're not even gonna sweat not being able to do them all immediately. I'm sorry, what was that? We're not even gonna sweat having to do the usual...
Gosh, so much has happened here.
You sure said it, Goofy. Oh, wrong direction. I meant to go find Battle Gate number 13. But you know what? This music, this level really is the type of level you do for a final, for the absolute final boss of any game. It's really, really good atmosphere. Oh, it's you again. Hello.
Back at you!
So this is what people do when they say fire is kind of...
Here we go!
Oh my god. Right, you.
It's over!
You're the true heart of that T-Rex. So, literally, no chance. Celestriad. We already have a copy of Celestriad, actually. That's the weird thing. I mean, the T-Rex Heartless is fun, don't get me wrong. It's a really fun idea to fight. But, like I said, he's just kind of a stepping stone. Guess I'll go with, well, okay, I wanted to sell a strat. Let me just use that.
Come on, fellas.
Alright. Where it all began, and where it's all gonna end. This is our absolute final challenge in Kingdom Hearts 3 Proud Mode. Battlegate number 14. You can fight this whenever you want. You don't have to go in order for the battle gates, but might as well do them in order. Difficulty 3. This is the only battle gate in the game that has 3-star difficulties. Powerful adversaries lie beyond this gate. Enter and meet them in battle. But you have to go alone. So let's do it. No real fanfare, just this one big dude. Oh.
Got him! Yeah! Take this! Yeah! Yeah! Try this! Back at you! Yeah! Heal! Yeah! Got him! Yeah! Back off!
But as you can see here, just kind of...
There!
I'm about to lose finish, so I might as well pop it. Oh boy.
Back off! Back off! Yeah! Yeah! Back at you! Yeah!
Come on.
Take this! Yeah.
What? I can't use him. Oh.
Yeah. Back at you! Yeah. Got him! Back
Oh,
at
boy.
you! Heal!
Wait, I can't use elixirs? What?
Yeah, got him! Yeah! Take this! Yeah, here we go! So long! Yeah! Back at you! Yeah, got him! Yeah!
Alright.
Yeah! Heal! Yeah, take this! Back at you! Back off! Got him! Yeah! Go!
Alright.
Yeah! See ya! Heal! Back at you! Got him! Back at you! Yeah! Take this!
And this will finish it. So, tough fight, I admit, but... Yo, the one thing I really don't like is why I could not use elixirs. That's so weird. Well,
Come
alright.
on, fellas.
Alright, so the Crystal Regalia, plus 5 strength, plus 5 magic, plus 16 AP and AP Hastega. But it's not like we really need it. That's nice. That's... I have no idea what's up with my inputs, but whatever. Secret reports. The bread and butter of every Kingdom Hearts game. Besides the things people actually play these games for. Information. Am I alive? I woke in a cell, alone until the researchers came with their tests and their prodding to uncover my identity. I had no answer to offer them. 4 friends and a key. That's the sum total of my memory. I could not even recall my name. I was simply called X there. My only solace was the time I spent talking with the 2 boys who would visit me from time to time. One day, a man came to take me from the prison. I could not see him for the darkness, save that he wore an eye patch. Even now, years on, I feel no closer to understanding who or what I am. May my heart be my guiding key. Unknown. Okay, so the 2 boys, I think, are actually Issa and Axel. Market Master. Some days have passed since I set off on my journey to prepare for the Market Master examination. Ericus asked for leave to undertake the same pilgrimage, but apparently I am the first to tour the worlds written in the old fairy tales. Reports. Until a few short years ago, I'd known only my own world, a speck of land surrounded by sea. But how I dream of, yearned for the world beyond, and, granted guidance for the future, I left that nest behind. As I tread the path to my master's side, I came in contact with darkness in many forms. I knew even then, as my instinct, terrifying as its power was, it could be harnessed, mastered. Ericus was a blue blood, descended from the very first masters in the age of fairy tales, but I did not come this far to indulge in adulation. I will be his peer, his equal, and to do that, I must learn to wield the power born from both darkness and light power balance. So this is Xehanort meeting his future self and getting the inspiration to leave Destiny Islands. Alright. Let's see. Experiments of the heart. Notes on subject X, excerpt 1. Subject was found in the central square shortly after dawn. Female, approximately 15 years old. After 7 days observation, she spoke her first words, but could not provide a name. Subject exhibits signs of profound amnesia and displays concern about which world this is. Her words suggest that she departed her home world with others, though she cannot recall the names of her erstwhile companions. All efforts to explore those memories have met with a rejection response. After his initial experiments on me, Anson the Wise ceased his research into the heart. His hand stayed by some fear I cannot fathom, yet this new subject is like me, devoid of memories. She is the perfect example upon which to continue my master's work. She, too, could benefit from it. By traversing the heart, we have a direct path to the memory. I myself have begun to reclaim my lost past thanks to these very experiments. Who is she? Whence has she come? These are questions no scientist may ignore, and the words she muttered, may your heart be ignited. Xehanort. So this is, after Xehanort got Terra's heart and body. Experiments of the heart. Notes of Subject X, Excerpt 2. Subject's memories have not returned, and our conversations remain less than lucid. What fragments can be gleaned evoke a bygone world, like one out of fairy tales. And improbable as it seems, the question may not be where she has come from, but when. If she truly has crossed through time, the prospect of probing her heart is all the more compelling. My pilot studies used a handful of subjects, but none possessed the fortitude to endure them. Ultimately, all suffered mental collapse. I knew it would be a heavy blow to lose a subject as unique as she. Upon discovering the tests I've been conducting, my master demanded that I cease my work immediately and destroy what research I've compiled. Worse still, he ordered the release of my remaining subjects. She is gone. Where is Subject X now? Has wise Master Ansem been hidden her way? Whatever the case, I will not be deterred. I will take her place as the first subject in the grand story to come. Alright. Memoirs, Section 1. That castle was a wonderland to his children. Within its walls, Ansem the Wise conducted his research, and the fruits it bore allowed her went outside to live in peace and happiness. That alone was enough to stoke her interest, though not all of the rumors escaped its walls are so beloved. By night, the muffled sounds of human walls emerged. There was talk of dangerous human reputation. Lee and I couldn't help but hatch a plot to steal inside and state our curiosity. The two who stood guard at the gates were researchers themselves, though you wouldn't think it to see them, massive and barrel-chested as they were, and slipping past that duo was only the first hurdle. It proved one not easily cleared, but we were found and tossed on our ears, time and again. On the day we finally secured our entry, we descended the long spiral stair at the heart of the castle to find a dark space below it, lined with cages. There wasn't light enough to see if they were inhabited, and we were in no position to call out as any occupants within. Give me a second. Oh my god. My eyes. Yet we could feel it, a definitive presence there in the black. Terror washed over us, and we immediately regretted coming. But just as we turned to flee, we heard the faintest of voices. The urge to run was nigh overpowering, with some wonder something backed us on. There, framed by tenuous silver light, we found her. Memoirs, Excerpt 2. It was too dim to make out her features. We spoke to her in hushed whispers. Who was she? Why was she imprisoned here? She had no answers for us, had no memories at all. She was an enigma, but I knew I wanted to help her. And so we continued our infiltrations. Most of them stopped short at the castle gates. When we did manage our way out, we spoke with her. That was all the comfort the two children of us could offer. But Lee had other ideas. He used to determine to free her. We slipped the castle that day, knowing what we wanted, with our hearts to save her. But we did not find her inside on that day or the next. Our aim for our subsequent visits has even moved. Had we simply matched her? Lee and I knew there was only one we were certain, and so we stood before the castle gates again, not serving each other, but in order to become Ants the Wise's newest apprentices. Ah, okay. On the replica program of reanimation, following my erasure and my recompletion as a human, I did not awaken right away. Perhaps the damage was exceptionally grave. Even after waking, I remained in bed, pondering my next course of action. In my work on the replica program for the organization, I produced some 20 vessels. Most of the early results were failures, not one of them granted a number. The first success to emerge from that early lot was the Riku replica. Subsequently, Shion, number imaginary, was essentially indistinguishable from a natural human, though she became unstable due to the influence of others. Using those two as my foundation, I worked to contrast the number of nigh-perfect replicas, but just as they near completion, my efforts were cut short. I select Xehanort aims to use both the initial lot as well as the unused replicas for my daily work. I arose today and decided to walk out to the square, my first outing in some time. Yet my stroll was interrupted when a surprising visitor appeared with an unexpected offer. Though younger than me, he'd risen to become Xemnas' right hand. I accepted his terms and became a nobody once more, eager to gain access to the old replica program that way. Whatever the extra town. So, basically, becoming a nobody went from being one of the most horrible things you could ever happen to you to having absolutely no downsides. None whatsoever. Oh boy, retcons, aren't they wonderful? You can literally cheat death whenever you feel like it. The real organization. Xehanort seeks to gather 12 vessels, which, together with his true, actual self, he considers the real Organization 13. Now that he has the numbers he needs, Democide are being treated as reserves. Several others who served Xemnas in the old organization have followed the same course as mine, electing to abandon their newly restored humanity and rejoin the real organization as nobodies. But not Xemnas. Xemnas cannot exist in the present because there is already a Xehanort here, the old man in charge. The old man's humanity prevents his heartless and nobody, others vanquished in the past, and his younger self from being denizens in this time. To circumvent this, Xehanort is using the prototype replicas I created in the past as containers, plucking his other self's hearts when the time they existed. Xehanort ordered me to find the prototypes to make them closer still to the real thing, perfecting my creations so come true, flesh and blood humans I know perfect as well. All that remains to my atonement is to devise a way to pass on as many of the vessels as I can to those who truly deserve them. Alright. Poured over the data I mastered trusted the Riku. Here I offer my preliminary conclusions. Within Sora's heart and 3 compartmentalized boxes, each containing the heart of another. One box holds Roxas, another holds a second heart that has been with Sora for nearly as long. The third has held heart for much longer. These hearts have melded with Sora's and no longer have voices of their own. Any attempt to mechanically extract them could prove as dire for Sora as what caused them to become heartless the first time. First, a vessel for each heart must be readied, then a spark of some sort is required to induce its waking. Obviously, the ideal solution is to restore each heart to its own body, but whatever the case for the 2 unknown individuals, Roxas possesses no such thing. The same is true for Namine, who we believe resides in Kai's heart. So, if all that bodies we care for them, all their hearts requiring the awakening is that spark. If they care for them, heart is impossible. We can only hope to partially reconstruct it. Thus, I see no way forward but to extract the hearts we so desperately need to directly within Sora. Oh boy. I'm getting blurry-eyed. Fortunately, the data stored in Twilight Town contains a near-perfect record of the memories of those who live there. If Roxas is nominated, especially, this is crucial. Ienzo. Ansem Code Conspectus Excerpt 2. As for how to contain their hearts, the only conceivable option is the replicas. If we transfer in the digital memories from the Twilight Town archive, the replicas should be able to reconstruct each individual's human appearance with near-perfect results. Then, their hearts need only the right spark to wake them, so they may find their way out of Sora and Kairi and into these newly made bodies. The replica program was truly revolutionary, but it was incomplete at the time of the old organization's dissolution. Without Evan, how are we to further the research? We need at least 3 replicas. One for Roxas, one for Namine, and one for the unknown stowaway within Sora's heart. These are difficult quandaries, but as I work towards my master's data, I find myself remembering a taste of ice cream. When I was a boy, he would bring me some when we took walks together. There will be time to regret my betrayal later. For now, my focus must be on restoring Roxas' Namine and proving my master had good intentions. Observations Excerpt 1. I have seen it through. The Keyblade War unfolded exactly as written on the lost page. Now, the Keyblade the Master entrusted to me must be bequeathed to another. 5 Union leaders have been chosen for the surviving Dandelions. I will pass the Keyblade to one of them, and then continue watching the future unfold. Yet it seems that someone has pulled the old switcheroo. One of the 5 is an imposter, someone the Master did not choose. They represent a virus in the program he so carefully wrote. The virus has begun a strange undertaking. A reckless plot to allow the 5 to escape into another world line. Surely such a thing can't be possible. We're talking about the same trick that allowed the Dandelions to transfer to other world lines after the Keyblade War. But these children are no masters. They haven't the means, unless of course a certain Lady of Magic summoned her here from the future knows more than I do. The whole Union leader thing was supposed to be by the books. Are these new events just another phase of the Master's grand plan unknown? Okay, this is clearly just, this is clearly Luciu. We've already seen the secret ending. Zigbar is Luciu. This is clearly written by Luciu, Zigbar. I'm not familiar with the Dandelion concept, but that's also because I don't frankly care about Union Cross. I thought the moment against the Demon Tornado that was representative of something Yoko Taro would put in one of his games was cool, but I don't specifically care about the mobile game at all. I really don't. Observations Excerpt 2. Even on a world line with no Keyblade War, peace is but a dream. In the absence of us and our master, a darkness arrived, one that shall surely lead the world to get our demise. Amid the chaos, I bequeathed the master to one of the Union leaders. My Keyblade to one of the Union leaders, just as the master instructed. I watched as the 5 were sent to another world line, at no small cost, ensuring the line's Keyblade wielders will live on. And now, Keybladeless, I must depart this land to fulfill my final task. This means casting my own body aside and sojourning my heart in vessel after vessel, as many as it takes. But I will continue gazing upon each passing era, one to the next, in time, be it years or decades, centuries or millennia. I will meet the 5 once more. Okay. Somewhere in this cyclical history of bequeathings, a chosen one will appear and reenact the Keyblade War. When the scapegoat arrives and takes a Keyblade in hand, that will be the time to take the stage and finish the role. The Lost Masters will awaken. Again, Luciu. Observations Excerpt 3. It seems his body, this thing, might last. The lives I have lived over the ages could fill volumes, but for now I must focus on what matters most. The Keyblade has been successfully passed down, generation to generation, and it seems a Keyblade Master devoted to darkness may finally rise. Until now, I have watched over the course of events from a distance. Perhaps the time has come to intervene. I only played the role of a fool, desirous of the Keyblade's power. I will don the mask of his ally in order to keep watch over my Keyblade from close by. The Gazing Eye, a Keyblade forged from the eye of a Master of Masters. He passes to me as I have to others, and through it he can see the future. All that will ever come to pass, spanning the ages and by at the by, life at the life, my task has been to keep visual over the eye as it passes from hand to hand. It's been a long time, longer than I can express. But now at last the Keyblade War has begun, and Kingdom Hearts will open, a true and complete Kingdom Hearts, born at the clash between darkness and light. I will soon unite with my old companions, and in that moment my long vision will reach its end. We return. Alright, so the secret girl here, Subject X. A lot of fans think it's talking about Scold or Ava, one of the Keyblade Masters from the, again, from Union Cross. But honestly, I don't really care. I only did this secret report reading to say I finally got it out the way. Okay. Well. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Right. So that is Kingdom Hearts 3. Will I come back to play the critical mode on a live stream? Maybe. Because I really just want to get Kingdom Hearts 3 out the way. If I do come back to play this on critical, it'll be after I do our next live stream. Our new game. So, either way, I hope you guys enjoyed however long it took to actually finish this project. I hope you all could understand the glitches I've had with the PS4 showing out ahead of time on some of our live streams. I know it's probably not acceptable, by modern standards, but I don't have the best equipment. I'm just using my PlayStation 4 here. And be as it may, I hope this was a Let's Play that you guys did enjoy seeing me play. So, tune in tomorrow. I will stream the new game I intend to play tomorrow. It's going to be something I really enjoyed and will really look forward to showing you guys. So, until then, take care, and may your heart be your guiding key.